So very quickly, I want to go over verse 6. And then prasad. How does that sound? Okay. So verse number 6. O divine Lord. So yes, divine, divyam. Krishna is divine, transcendental, spiritual. Now the author of this song, I bow down to you. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita twice, Namaskuru. It is in your best interest to bow down to me. That's why I'm saying it's in our interest. Just like some of you, when you came to me for blessings. Right? Some of you did that. So when we bow down to Krishna, we are asking for Krishna's Ashirvad. You understand? It is Krishna's instruction. Mam namaskuru. You should offer your obeisances, your homage, your surrender to me. In Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna says, surrender to me, he's saying that for our benefit, not for his ego. It's not that Krishna wants everyone to bow down to him because he's on an ego trip. No, Krishna knows that if you surrender to him, you and I, we will be benefited. We will be blessed. Who wants Krishna's blessings? Come and bow down to Krishna. So he says, my dear Lord, in this pastime of Damodar, everybody say, Damodar means he was tied around the waist to the wooden grinding mortar. Your belly is bound with a rope. Now, the author addresses Krishna by many names. Ananta. Then it says here Vishnu. So the definition of Vishnu, all pervading. He's everywhere. He's in everyone's heart. We learned that from Bhagavad Gita. He's in everyone's heart. He's even, according to the Brahma Samhita, even within the atom. Everything is his energy, is it not? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, everything material and spiritual comes from me. So everything is Krishna's energy. So either personally or impersonally, Vasudeva Sarvam Iti. That's an important line of Bhagavad Gita. Everything is Krishna. Vasudev. Everybody say Vasudev. So he's all pervading. That's why it is said, if one wants to see God, it's very easy because he's everywhere. But if one wants to ignore God, that's also possible. What does Krishna do? Oh, you want to ignore me? I'll help you. I'll cause you to forget me as long as you like. Krishna plays both sides. For the devotee, God is everywhere, in everything. O Master, because that is the fundamental relationship between us and God. Master and servant. So the author says, be pleased with me. I am drowning in the ocean of material existence. My good friend, Krishna Kumar, he sang our favorite bhajan, right? E Baba Sindhure. Taraha E Baba was in the first verse. Taraha E Baba Sindhure. Baba Sindhu means the ocean of material existence, the waves of happiness, distress. Hopefully, none of you were distressed by the fires this week. Any of you got distressed by the fires? I have 3 friends. They had to evacuate their homes. They were distressed by the fires. That's all part of the ocean of material existence. Happiness, distress, goodness, passion, ignorance, coming and going. And even in Bhagavad Gita that is used, the waves, one after, nothing is steady. Things are constantly changing in the material world. So, this author is saying, I am drowning in this ocean of material existence. I am fallen into a network of material miseries. Adidaivik, adibhotik, adhyatmic. Right now and this week, we have been experiencing adidaivik, miseries caused by the fires, by the demigods, by the environment. That's adidaivik. Then there's adibhautik, miseries caused by others. When you go to India, mosquitoes, the big problem, isn't it? Right? Nowadays it's very scary because now they carry very deadly diseases, right? Or the monkeys. And then other living entities, other nations, right? And then there's adhyatmic. My own body and mind causes me trouble. So, when do you have a bad day? When all three miseries are present. That's called a bad day. Maybe you can tolerate one, but two or three at the same time? So he's saying, yes, I am now engulfed by a network of material miseries. But he says, you, my Lord, are supremely independent. Very first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Swarat. Krishna is Swarat, completely independent. We are not. We are dependent on so many things. Krishna is completely, absolutely, again, unlimitedly independent. So the author is saying, Lord Krishna, Damodar, you are not only independent, supremely independent. I am ignorant. Please accept this ignorant fool. Now everyone look at the deed. Don't look at me. Look at Krishna right now. Look at Radha and Krishna. Shower your merciful glance upon me. That's why we come to the temple and look at the deities to get what we usually say, darshan. But we should understand, we want Krishna to notice us, to see us, get that merciful glance. So when you come, look, I'll tell you a story. How many have been to Tirupati? So you know what it's like. You go through the big doors and everybody's like this. When I went, I saw these little old ladies that were like, I was like, wow. Everybody's trying to go in the main door. And then once you get inside, they're quickly telling you, move, 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 right? They have the people. But for some reason, when I went, the pujari said, you can stay. I was thinking, oh, this is pretty good. So I was there looking, and he said, you saw? Yes, Maharaj, thank you. Okay. Everybody else, shh, shh, shh. Me? I guess he thought I needed the mercy. But the idea is, you look at the deities and get their merciful glance. So this author is saying, shower your merciful glance upon me and become perceptible to my eyes. He comes from Jagannath Puri. He was a Pandya in Jagannath Puri. He's a Panda, right? This guy, you realize who this guy is. He's not some ordinary devotee. He was worshiping Jagannath deity. I want your blessings. So, in Jagannath Puri, they have this line, Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me. Kindly be visible to me. Same thing. This devotee, throughout the song, because this is verse number 6, but in the previous verses, he said, I don't want even moksha. I don't want it. All I want, this Damodar Leela, this pastime of yours, as Bala Gopal. Everybody say. He says, all I want, I don't want anything. Just let me always have this vision of your form, this Damodar form, in my heart always. That's all I want. Constantly on replay. All he wants out of the Lord. Let me always have this vision of you tied up by the ropes, running. The whole Damodar pastime. That's the movie he wants to see throughout his life. So he's saying, please become perceptible to my eyes. When I close my eyes, I want to see you. Wherever I go, I want to see. This is called pure Shuddha Bhakti, pure loving devotion. Everybody chant the Maha Mantra, please. I think I'll stop here. That's good enough. I think that's long enough. Thank you. Hare Krishna.